Hey everyone, so today's going to be a Crested Gecko update, but before we get into the video, just a huge shout out to Dylan Jacob. Make sure to go check out his channel. He does turtle videos and stuff. He actually just uploaded his very first one today. I'll have the link in the description below, but just make sure to check out his channel. He was in a couple of my videos, and I've mentioned him in my really old videos, even up to the very first one. So make sure to go check him out. But let's get right into the gecko. This is Ponyo, my Crested Gecko. I did a video when I first got him, but I haven't done any videos since. Now it's just some aluminum foil that was up there. And the cat is walking behind there. But we're just going to be doing an update on him, or her. He's about a year old now. People said that he was 6 weeks old when I got him, and I've had him for almost a year. I think he'll be a year old in 2 months, a month. I'm waiting for him to be old enough to breed, but I'm not 100% sure on the morph of him. I don't really deal a whole lot with geckos, especially crested geckos, lizards in general, because I don't have any other than him and the anole. But if you'll ungrasp my thumb there, I think it's so cool they use their tail as like another limb. Which is kind of odd that they drop them. You'd think that because they use their tail so much, they wouldn't drop the tail. But I'm not sure if it's a male or female. I'm not 100% sure. What I've been told and what I've read is that within a year, males will get like these like spots, like glands on there. And I don't know, I could get a shot of it. But just looking at him lately, because I've had a male Crested Gecko before, but I sold him because he was fighting with this one. But he had like this huge, like, you know, the bulge right by the tail. It's what the male Cresteds have. But just looking at him now, you'd think after a year, because you can breed them. Their breeding weight, I believe, is 65 grams. But you'd think that he'd have a bigger bulge than what he has now. So if he's a female, that would be amazing. If any of you guys have Crested Geckos and know a lot more than I do, make sure to let me know in the comments whether you believe this is a male or female. I feel bad for not knowing, but again, I don't deal a whole lot with geckos. And here he is. I'm not 100% sure of the morph, but yeah, you guys could help me with that too. That would be amazing. So sorry I don't know a lot about these guys. I did a ton of research before getting them. Just to clear that up, I do care for them the way you should care for Crested Geckos. So let's just put them right back in here. I got them off Craigslist for 35 bucks. And that was a steal for a Crested Gecko, especially if it's a female. So here's his tank. It's a 30-gallon tall tank. You can have an adult in a 20-gallon, but again, I always like to have tanks a little bigger than what they really need to be. So here's his tank. He's got a bamboo bar. These sticks are sticks I found in the woods, but they've been treated. I have boiled them down to make sure all the bugs are out. And surprisingly, no mold has been growing on them, and they've been in here. He's had these sticks in for as long as I've had him. So he was in a 60-gallon bow front tank that was in my room, but that tank now houses turtles and the anole and the Mediterranean gecko, which only get to be about that big. But if you move over here, he's got his plants that he loves to sleep in. They're lining that side of the tank, and he has a water bowl that really doesn't have a lot of water in there. He's got a couple inches of eco earth. Make sure the humidity is nice. It's always nice and damp, always wetted down. And I highly suggest putting aluminum foil on the top of your tank, not covering the entire top, but like say up to here, I would say, for the aluminum foil, because that just helps so much with keeping the humidity in. It's ridiculous. He has I don't know if there we go. That's a coconut husk that I've broken out, and it goes under the dirt. So like there's no dirt in there, and he sometimes curls up in there to get away from people or, you know, anything like that. He gets a mix between crickets. I usually have crickets in there for him, but as of right now there aren't any. Gets a mix of crickets and this Crested Gecko food from ZoomEd. This is the adult formula. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I would love to have some live plants in there. I'm actually planning on getting some here shortly. He does have 2 bamboo in there. So this is him. Good old Ponyo. He doesn't have a light on his tank because there's a lot of light in this room, you know, all the time to begin with. So I used to have this light on the 65-gallon when he was in my room, but I took it off, 1, because he's not in that tank anymore, and 2, like I said, there's a lot of light in this room from, you know, that tank, the tortoise table, tanks over there, the tortoise. I mean, there's just a lot of light to begin with, and light can hurt their eyes, so just wanted to play it safe, make sure he didn't have a lot of light on him. But just get a good full shot of the tank there. I have this kind of background cover just on this side. It's just sitting there. I have it there because he likes to sleep there, and it makes him feel more secure when he thinks that he's up against like a nice dark surface. But yeah, this is his tank, and do not forget to check out Dylan Jacobs' channel. Like I said, I'll have the link of his video in the description, and yeah, have a great day.